Okay, so we're going to give a brief overview on setting up CloudFlare on one of your websites. The CloudFlare interface is what you've got here in front of you, and they've really made these so simple to use for pretty much anyone that wants to have a go. So we start by putting our web address in, and hopefully we can remember that one. And we just click add our website, and it'll run its engine across that website, starting to pick up all the name records, all the DNS information, everything that it needs. So as you can see, it's started that now. It looks like it's going to take about 60 seconds. And at this point, there's really not a lot that you have to do for yourself to have this get set up on your website. It's really that simple. Completely cloud-based, obviously with the name CloudFlare. And we're nearly about halfway through there. And we're going to set this one up with the free plan that CloudFlare offers. Couple of small things that it doesn't really give you, but for any kind of entry level or pretty much any of your blogs or home sites that you want to use, it really is the one to implement. Currently we got the RACV one on it, the free plan, but that's being upgraded to business. So here we go once again, continue that setup. And there's all of our DNS records that the scanner has pushed through. Now here you can actually make your selections on whether things go through the CloudFlare network or whether they don't. cPanel, for example, where you're going to get in and work on your site, that one will bypass CloudFlare. So we've got the little grey with the arrow going around. Clearly that means that it's going around the CloudFlare account. And of course your mailing features, that too has been taught to bypass the CloudFlare. But we've got the www domains, and look, that's the basic setup. You can actually come back to redo this however much you like, reconfigure. You can add your name records in here, add a CNAME record as well if that's something else that you wanted to do, get a little bit more tricky, perhaps on some of your corporate sites. You can also upload a zone file, but for the basic setup that we're going to run here, we're just going to stick with what they've told us. So we've got the free plan, performance, full optimization. There's the different ranges. So there's the CDN only function, basic optimizations, which is getting a little bit faster. They're starting to minimize the HTML, JavaScript, a bit more aggressive on the caching that it runs over your site. And then of course we've got the full optimization, which is really putting as much content as possible up onto your CloudFlare network. Security, medium, depending what security you've already got on your website. This just offers an additional layer of security. Again, we're going to set this one up at the medium, but there's different levels that they are set for you there. So we'll leave that one at the medium, and we're just going to leave the other settings as is. Now this is the part they've given you the name servers. So they're telling you to go in and change your name servers to number 1. So we'll just use the cut and paste there. Let's go over to domain management, click to go into that one, and let's just get back in there. Seems I've timed out in the meantime, so let's try that again. And name servers, name server 1, let's change to that. Let's set our hosting account and cut and paste that one. make sure those ones are really accurate, because you don't want to get those ones mucked up. Cut and paste the second, point to that, save the name servers, and that one's done. So we can close that one down and updated the name servers. Now while it goes and finishes up, of course that's going to take a little bit to propagate around the interwebs. Waiting for your name servers to change, allow up to 24 hours to complete that process. And while we're at it, we could just go and quickly check to see if that site's working. And the site seems to be still working with the name servers changed, so that part's going fine. And we can go over to our dashboards. And that'll take a little bit of time to propagate through there. And that's pretty much it. Some great statistics on the analytics that it offers you. You can see some of the content, give you a quick look at the corporate site, and that one's pretty much just been running for a week. And we shut it down to do some additional testing just in this area here. But over that week, we've saved nearly 150 gigabytes of bandwidth. This correlates to what we'd tested on our main servers. We saw that the bandwidth had been saved, processing had been saved. It's quite good. The speeds have dramatically improved, and we'll update that in another post shortly, and we'll go through some more of these statistics in some more detail as well. Threat control is an interesting one too, so you can have your trusted IP addresses, or you can block. In this case, we seem to have had quite a few attacks from Russian IP addresses, so you can just block that whole country out from visiting your website. So essentially, and there it is. There we go. It's picked up. That's all running as expected now, and ready to start collecting the stats for that website. So that's it. It's up and running, and hope you enjoyed it. Would like to make it more difficult, but that's it.